Diksha again. In this class, we are going to discuss about complaint letters and we will see the proper layout to write an effective complaint letter. So let's discuss what is a complaint letter. A letter which is written by a customer to a manufacturer, to an organization or to an institution regarding the problem with the product or the service provided to him or the product sold to him. It is normally written to deal with the problem or the situation with the expectation that corrective measures or corrective action will be taken, and normally written to deal with the situation when other attempts like phone calls, emails have failed to rectify the situation. So in this way we come to know what is a complaint letter. Now we will see what is the proper layout to write a complaint letter. So let's see on the board. Normally, as we are doing the formal letters, first of all we used to write sender's address. In this also we have to write sender's address at the top, and then after leaving one line we will write the date on which the complaint was made. And then comes receiver's address. To whom we have made our complaint, that will come in receiver's address. After this we will write a descriptive or precise subject to highlight the problem of the product, right? Then after we will write the salutation, and then body of the letter will come. In the body of the letter, the main points or the effective tips that we have to take care are: first, when and where the item was bought. Second, details of the model number. Then comes when the trouble began in the item, and next is how many complaints are lodged regarding the problem, and then we will mention it is need to repair or need to replace. So in this way these points should be mentioned in the content of the letter, and at the last we will mention the complimentary clause with yours faithfully, and then after we will write name of the sender. So let's see how we will write a complaint letter. First of all, I have written here sender's address, like 124 to 56 Rajnagar, Ghaziabad. This is the sender's address. Address we have to write, not the name of the sender. Then after leaving some space, I have written the date on which the complaint was made. Suppose I have written here 30 September 2020, and then receiver's address. Right? After this subject I have mentioned because I bought a refrigerator which is creating a trouble in freezing. That's why I have written here the word malfunctioning, because it is not properly working, or the function or the functioning of the fridge is not proper. That's why we will call it malfunctioning, right? So I have given the subject malfunctioning in refrigerator. After this, the subject I have given the salutation like sir and madam. Then now we will see how we will mention that points that I told you in the layout: when and where the product was bought, when the trouble was started in the product. So these points we have to mention in the content of the letter. Let's see how we will write the content. I have started from here. I bought a Samsung refrigerator, 350 liters capacity. Capacity I have mentioned here, and name of the brand I have mentioned here. Right? Samsung refrigerator with the capacity of this and this. It is mentioned from your shop on August 16, 2020. Date I have mentioned when I bought that product, and white bill. This number is the reference number of the bill. It can be written by your own choice, as I have written here SWER, then /45 and then /34. So in this way you can create your own reference number. So this is not compulsory to write like me. Of the said date. So in these two lines I have mentioned the name of the product, on which date I bought that product, and which company it is, from which brand it is, and the capacity of the main product I have mentioned. Hardly 15 days have passed and fridge started giving trouble. Then after we have to mention the problem or the trouble that the product or the item is creating. What is the problem? Its freezer is not cooling properly, and it takes too much time to freeze the food items and spoil the eatables too. After several complaints, your engineer came to check it, but after few days it started creating the same problem. In this way, because in the content I told you that we have to mention how many complaints we have already lost. So that's why I have written the simple line here. After several complaints, your engineer came to check it, but after few days, it started creating the same problem. Right? So after this, what we will write? I would like to inform you, because the new product was brought and it is creating the problem, or the consumer is wanting, or consumer wants to replace the product. So how we will write? I would like to inform you that the refrigerator is under the guarantee period. And I am entitled to have a new product. So here I am writing, because I don't want that again and again it would be repaired by the workers or the engineers. So why should I not replace the product? That's why I have written here, I would like to inform you that the refrigerator is under the guarantee period and I am entitled to get a new and proper product. This is my expectation. That's why I would say to the manufacturer to replace it. So here I am writing, replace it as soon as possible. So this is the content of the letter. After this, we will write the complimentary clause. How we will write? As I told you, yours faithfully, and the name of the sender will be mentioned there. Yours faithfully. Any fictitious name you can write if the name in the statement is not given. So here I will write any name. Anjali or Amit, right? So in this way we can write a complaint letter. Practice from your resource books or the other practice papers that you are having in your reach and do well. Thank you.